Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself Pooja Dhokre. Students, in our previous session we have started lesson number 6, that is symmetry, patterns, nets and shape. In that we have studied about symmetrical line, even reflection, mirror images and quarter turn images, half turn images and patterns also. Again we have studied about number patterns. Now today we are going to learn about nets. So students, open your textbook, page number 86, open it and read carefully students. Here nets. So what is meant by nets? See. Students, nets are the flat outlines that can be shaped into a 3D objects. That means net means drawing of a unfolded shapes. Okay, so see here some examples of nets. See this one, cube, isn't it? So when we unfold the cube, the figure will look like this. That is called a net. Okay, this one is a, yes students, which type of shape is this? Yes, this is a cylinder. So if we unfold this cylinder, we will get the figure like this. This one, yes students, tell me the name. Yeah, this is a cuboid. So when we unfold this figure, the figure will look like this. Again this is a, yes students, which type of shape is this? Yeah, pyramid, isn't it? So when we unfold this pyramid, the figure, that means the net, will look like this. Now the last one, this is a triangular prism, isn't it? This is a triangular prism. So when we unfold it, this will the net of this triangular prism. So see carefully students, the nets of this shape are given in the pink color. Okay, so we will start our lesson. See page number 86. You can open out and unfold the cubical box into a flat shape. See, this is a cube. When we unfold it, this will look like this way. That means this is a net of a cube. You can fold the flat shape back to make the cube. Similarly, see students, you can fold the shape again. Okay. Similarly, you can fold this flat shape to make a cuboid also. See here, like this. Okay. Now, the flat shape, this flat shape is known as a net of a solid shape. See, this flat shape is known as a net of a solid shape. All of you know what is meant by solid? Yes students, tell me the examples of solid shapes. Yeah, we know that ball, cone, hat, isn't it, are the examples of a solid shapes. Now students, all the solid objects which we can hold have one more direction, which is a depth. That is, the solid has 3 directions, that means length, breadth and height. So that is called a 3D, means length, breadth and a height. See students, a cube has a 6 surfaces. A cube has a 6 surfaces and all are squares. So when we unfold it, we can get a cube again. Okay, now students, see next page, page number 87. Here, a net is a 2-dimensional shape that can be folded to make a 3-dimensional shape. Okay, this is a definition of a net. Now see, here they have given us one activity. See here students, here are some nets. Now draw them on a card sheet and fold them to make a solid shape. They have asked us to draw on a card sheet and fold them to make the solid shape. See, this is a triangular prism, net of a triangular prism. When we fold it, we will get our triangular prism. That means this is a figure and this one is a net of a triangular figure. Okay, now next one we'll see. Here, rectangular tetrahedron. See carefully students, this one is a figure of a rectangular tetrahedron and this is a net of this figure. Okay, that means when we unfold this figure, we'll get this net. Okay, now next one, square based pyramid. See, this is a pyramid shape and this one is a net of a pyramid. Okay, so students, open page number 88. See carefully. Here also some examples. See, this one is a cylinder shape. This is a cylinder. So this one is a net of a cylinder. Now next figure. Here cone. This one is a cone and this is a net of a cone. Students, now we'll see views of solid. See, here they have given us one activity. Take a cone and view it in a different ways. That means you have to see how the cone will looks in different ways. See, this one is a shape, cone shape, isn't it? This is a cone. So when we look from a top, this is a top view of a cone, and when we look from these two sides are the side view of a cone, and this one is a bottom view of a cone. So students, all of you understood views of a solid? See, next example we'll see. Do the views match the following? See, here, is it a side view? No, this one is a top view. This is a top view. Yes students? No, this one is a bottom view. Here is a bottom view, isn't it? Now we'll see next example. See page number 89. Here look at these solids and its front, side and top views. See students, when we look from a top, this one is a top view. This is a side view of the figure and this is a front view of a figure. Okay, so see carefully. Top view, front view, they are given a red color, and in green color they have given the side view. So all of you know top, side and bottom, even the front. So according to this we have to identify which one is a top view, which one is a side view, which one is a front view. Okay, so we'll see next point. Floor plans and deep drawings. Look at the top views of this house. See, with the roof removed, here is a no roof, so you can see the top view. When a house is made, a flat picture of this top view is first made. It is called a floor plan of the house. Okay, So what is meant by floor plan? When a house is made, a flat picture of this top view is first made. So it is called a floor plan of the house. Now a deep drawing. So what is meant by deep drawing? A deep drawing of a house shows what it looks like. It shows the length, width and the height. So this is a definition of deep drawing. What is this? A deep drawing of a house shows what it looks like. It shows the length, width and the height. Okay. Now see here, look at the floor plan and deep drawing of a simple house. See, they have given the examples of floor plan and deep drawing. Okay. See here. This one is a floor plan and this one is a deep drawing. Okay, floor plan. What is meant by floor plan? When a house is made, a flat picture of this top view is first made. So this one is a flat picture and we can see it from a top view. So it looks like a top view. Okay, and deep drawing. Deep drawing means the figure will show us length, width and height also. So this is a deep drawing. Okay. Now we will see next point. Page number 90. See students. Here they have given exercise 6.5. Match the solid shape with its net. Now see students, this one is a net of a, yes, can you tell me? Very good. So this one is a shape of a cylinder. So you can match or you can write here third one. Okay. Now B1. Yes, tell me the answer students. Which one is a match the solid shape with its net? Okay. So for second one we can write, we can match to the pyramid. Yes. Here is a pyramid. Now C1. Yes students. Tell me. Yes, this one also we can match with this type. Okay, and last D1. It is very easy. So this one is a D1 is a net of a cone. So here is the answers. Now we'll see next one. Second question. Here label the front side and top, label the front side and top views of each solid. Okay, so you know that top, what is meant by top, what is meant by front, even the side also. So here they have solved first one. Here see, this one is a top view, here is a side view and here is a front view. Okay, so here is the first one answer. See, this is a top view of a picture and this red color, see carefully, this one is a front and this one is a side view. Isn't it students? Yeah, very good. Now we'll see second one. Here, see carefully. Now you tell me the answer. Which one is a top view, side view, front view? Tell me now. Okay. See. Here, this one is a top, side and front. Now, which type of view this? Yes students, this one is a front view. Now B1. So where it is? See? Yes, this one is a top view, and this red color means here side view. So in this way we can write the answer. Now next one, here see the figure. Here is a top view, front view and side view. So write the answer properly, students. A1 is a front view. Now B1 side view, and this one is a top view. Okay, all of you understood this? Okay, now we will see fifth one. Match the houses with their floor plans. Okay, so just now I told you about floor plans and deep drawing, so you just match it. Floor plans means when we view it from the top, so it is called a floor plan. That figure is called a floor plan. See first one carefully here. So this drawing, how it will look from top view? Yes students, it will look like this one. See, window and door. Here also window and door. So second one is the answer. You can match it, students. Okay, now B1. See students carefully here. B1 we can match with this third one, because two sides, window here and door. Okay, so we can match it with third one. And now last one, see. So here is a floor plan of a C1. So you can write there first one. Okay, in this way you can match the floor plans. Now students, open the page number 92. See here, maps. Students, a map, what is meant by map? Maybe you have learned the map, meaning of map in geography also. So I will explain you again. A map is a flat drawing of a place as it would look from the top. So map is a flat drawing of a place. It is reduced to fit on a sheet of paper. A map can be a neighborhood, a city, a state, a country, or of the whole world. That means it can be neighborhood, a city, a state, a country, or of the world. Okay. A map of India is given on page number 202. You can see, open the page number 202. You can see the map. Okay. Place the figure. Places and features on a map are shown by symbols. See here. For example, a railway line is shows as, see, this symbol represents railway line. So that means places and features on a map are shown by symbols. Okay. A petrol station is shown as like this. This symbol shows us the petrol pump is there. Okay. So now we'll see scale in a map. A map is reduced to fit on a piece of a paper. Okay. Now each thing shown in the map should be reduced in proportion. For example, if a house is reduced to 1/100 of its original size, everything else in the map should also be reduced to 1 upon 100 of its size. Then the house said to be reduced in proportion. Okay, so for the map, for the calculation, they can reduce the size also. If this is not done, this is what will happen. See, original house, if we will not reduce the proportion, what will happen? We can see now. House reduced in proportion looks like the original house, isn't it? It looks like a original house. But house not reduced in proportion, see here, width reduced more than height, does not look like the original house, isn't it? So they can reduce the proportion for our convenience. Now see here, example 1. Scales are used in all maps. Some typical scales are as follows. See, maps of a neighborhood, 1 centimeter is equal to 20 meter. Full page map of a city, 1 centimeter is equal to 2 kilometer. Full page map of India, 1 centimeter, 200 kilometer. And full page map of the world, 1 centimeter is equal to 3000 kilometer. These are the some types of the scales. Okay, so in graph I told you about the scales. So like this also in the maps also there are scales. Okay, now distances in maps. See page number 93, we'll see distances in maps. Here, see students, look at this map. It shows a part of Karnataka state. See, this one is just showing part of a Karnataka state. Now students, here look at the scale marked on a top. It says 1 centimeter is equal to 20 kilometers. See here, scale 1 centimeter is equal to 20 kilometers. So this is a scale of this particular map. Now the direct distance between Bengaluru and Tumakuru is 3 centimeters. See, here they have measured with the scale. Okay, so the direct distance is 3 centimeter. Okay, now therefore the actual distance is 3 multiplied by 20 kilometer. Why students? Because here is the scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 20 kilometers. So therefore the actual distance is 3 multiplied by 20, that means 60 kilometer. Okay, all of you understood now how to calculate? Okay, if you go from Bengaluru to Tumakuru by flight, the distance will be 60 kilometer because the aeroplane flies in a straight line. Now, however, if you go by bus, the distance will be longer because the road takes a number of turns. See here, they have given us the length of this map is 11 centimeter. If you calculate the approximate distance would be 11 multiplied by 20, that means 220 kilometer on the ground. Okay, like this scale they can give on the map. Here is the examples. On a wall map of India, the distance between two cities is 12 centimeter. If the map is drawn to a scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer, what is the actual distance between the cities? Now, here is a scale, that is on the map 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer. Okay, therefore the distance between two cities is 12 centimeter. That's why multiply 12 by 100 because our scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer. So we'll get the answer 1200 kilometer. So final answer is the actual distance between the cities 1200 kilometer. Now with the help of this we'll solve exercise 6.6. See students, the scale of the map of India on the next page is 1 centimeter is equal to 350 kilometer. Now answer the questions. Give approximate distances rounded off to the nearest 100 kilometer. Students, here on the next page they have given us the map. See, here is a scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 350 kilometer. So students, here our first question is, see carefully, what is the distance from the extreme north point in a Jammu and Kashmir to the extreme south point in Tamil Nadu? So students, see, where is Jammu and Kashmir on the map? See here. Here is a Jammu and Kashmir. See, and here is a Tamil Nadu. So with the use of the scale, use the scale and count the distance in centimeter. So you will get 11 centimeter. If you count this with the help of a scale, you will get 11 centimeter. But they have given us the scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 350 kilometer. So just multiply 350 by 11. Yes students, do multiplication. You will get 3,850. Okay. So students, it is approximate the value of 4,000 kilometer. So this one is the answer. Now, what is the flying distance from Delhi to Chennai? See, where it is Delhi in the map. Yes students, here is the Delhi. And again, what they have given? Chennai. So see, where is the Chennai? Yes students, here is the Chennai. So flying distance. So just count with the help of a scale. Yes students, you will get 6 centimeter. So 6 centimeter is equal to 6 multiplied by 350 kilometer. Because our scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 350 kilometer. So that's why you will get the answer, this one, 2,100 kilometer. Even students, here they have given us some questions. If north is at top, see fourth one, south is at the bottom, east is to the right and west is to the left, then which direction will you travel to go from? See, Delhi to Bhopal. Where it is Delhi? Here. And where is the Bhopal? See carefully. Find the Bhopal. Here. So which direction we will follow? Yes students, very good. South. Write in your textbook, south. Okay. Now Bhopal to Kolkata. So we know that where is Bhopal? Here only. And where is the Kolkata? Find it students. Here. See. Here is a Kolkata. So which direction we will follow? East. Okay. In this way you can solve the questions. So students, today we have completed our lesson number 6. So all of you understood what is meant by symmetry, what is meant by pattern, nets, and how to read the map also. So students, try to here on the page number 202 they have given the map of India. So you can use for the solving the question answers. Okay. Now students, in the next session we will start our new lesson, algebra. Thank you.